I'm gonna have to figure that out in a couple days.
No way.
I'll worry about that in a couple days. My stream elements fuck me up. Should be fine. Everything should be fine. What about a disturbing video? I didn't even finish my sandwich earlier. I literally stopped. You like made me forget everything I was fucking doing. You said Merry Christmas. This is gonna traumatize me enough. What the fuck? He looks like Gollum. What the shit? I want to watch this anymore. It's so bad. It's so bad. I know that it's a prosthetic, but I don't care. All I can see is this horrifying face. It looks like a living blister. Why would you show me that? I thought we were friends. I want a platonic divorce. That was my platonic last straw. And maybe even my platonic 13th reason why. It really was. It really was. Let's not lie to ourselves. It really was. I'm gonna juice the fuck out of this map and get absolutely dicked down, and I don't care because I'm sure I'll come out on top.
Straight through the heart. Back to the dirt with ya.
You were a court jester in all of them.
A clean kill. Come on then.
Oh, I didn't mean to open that.
Fortune favours the
No,
bold.
I got scared. Because I thought I was gonna die, so I made a noise. I'm playing Path of Exile, and I almost died. So I got scared, and I made a noise. I mean, that as well, but... Oh, God. I almost died. But that wasn't what I was talking. Well, I hiccuped, and then my body tried to burp while it hiccuped. And then it also tried to cough while I tried to hiccup. It does this a lot, actually. And so what I end up doing is stop breathing for a split second, and then I just kind of clear my throat and act like I didn't do it.
Light 'em up.
Oh, no shit. I thought there was just something wrong with me. Cause like I almost died for a second. Yeah. Bro. Have you ever done a snizzart before? Oh my god, that shit burned. Like, literally it felt like I got smacked on the ass, but like inside my ass, and then it burned. It was weird. And I was like, what the fuck just happened to me? I felt violated by my own body. I'm so happy I don't get viewers like that, because if that made me go viral, I'd be very sad. Like 700, but like I actually don't remember adding a lot of them, to be honest with you. Like some of them I know from my hometown. Other ones I don't really know what the fuck happened and why the fuck I added them. Like I'll deadass just be sitting there like, why? I died. I was right. I died. No, it's too late. I got fucking nuked from orbit. I don't even know what the fuck killed me. Fucking hate that shit. I don't know what the fuck Witchfire is. I don't want. What the fuck? I'm googling Witchfire. I'm tired of this. I know what this. You mentioned this game to me before. What do you mean you haven't made it past the first level? This game is still an early access game? I thought it was already fully released. Oh, I almost died. I'm just so proud of you. I don't know. I actually don't remember what I was gonna say. Like that quickly, I literally lost all the steam. Like, and you didn't even do anything to interrupt me. I just don't know where I was going with it. Rocky doesn't even know where Rocky goes. Rocky's lost like half the fucking time.
Take this.
People snort bath salts. I remember it vividly. Everybody was terrified of bath salts because they thought that people were going to turn to bath salt zombies. I remember that.
Straight through the heart. Clean kill.
Uh-huh.
This is what I get for freeing you. And that's that.
It really bothers me to have a cold right now because I can't smell shit for real. Like, I can somewhat taste shit, but I can't smell it, so I can't really taste it, you know what I mean? Fucking awful. I'm listening. You do that to me all the time. Well, because, like, you could probably smell it really good, right? I can't smell for shit. Oh. Well, that doesn't sound very fun. I mean, to be fair, when you snort bath salts, you know, I'm pretty sure the type of person that would snort bath salts isn't really thinking too hard about why they're snorting bath salts. You don't get to that turn on the road without making a lot of really dumb decisions up to that point and just kind of saying fuck it after a while, respectfully. Oh yeah. I was about to say, you grew up in Meth Central. It's fucking wild.
Proof of me prowess.
I think the fact that you came out of there a mostly well-adjusted individual is a testament to your resilience as a person. You're welcome, buddy.
Lightning strike twice.
See, but I did all that and then I just became an introvert. Probably do. Oh yeah. Hey, Betty. I'm surprised you're up, buddy. I'm listening. I had to say hi to Betty.
Submit.
Betty can't hear you, so he probably just thinks I'm talking to myself. I'm actually glad Betty can't hear what you just did. Anyway, continue. You say you got butter all over you? You just holding a big ass tub of butter and you just dumped it all over yourself? facility. That's good, bud. How'd you like Universal? I mean, it probably is funnier to imagine talking to imaginary friends rather than Discord. I like to imagine the voices finally won. They will in time, just not yet. You're already a voice in my head. Pick a lane. Anyway, as I was... Sounded like Zeebs for a second there. Sounded like my friend Zeebs. Zeebs. It's a friend of mine. I was on her. I'm on her Discord server, and I talked to her the other night, and she makes a voice similar to that one. Yes, she does a weird British voice too. She also makes the Mort voice from fucking, whatchamacallit, what's the movie with Chris Rock as a zebra? King Julian, Mort, Maurice, fuck, they're lemurs. Madagascar, thank you so much, Betty. Betty helped me. Thank you, somebody with encyclopedic knowledge of the dumb things that I don't remember. But, yeah. No. You are insane, though. Even if they heard you, they'd still think you were insane. Wouldn't be any different from how it already is. I mean, I can make it so they can hear you. I just didn't want them to be able to hear Koala because Koala's a fucking moron.
Now there's an exercise.
I will never, ever, ever enable fucking voice chat so long as Koala is online. Ever. Ever. And he knows that. I'm never doing it again. Fucking moron. Yeah, I can enable if you want it. I just figured you didn't want to be heard. Definite, like self-defenestrate, like you're gonna throw yourself out of a window like all the people that die in Russia that totally weren't killed by Putin. Detonate and defecate, so you're gonna explosively shit yourself and die. Got you. That sounds messy and stinky. That would be a very messy, stinky way to die. Is that really how you want to go out? I don't give a fuck if your shit smells like fucking flowers and roses and shit. It's still shit.
Lightning strike twice.
I don't think... You know what? I'm just gonna let you have that. I'm not gonna sit here and argue about what your shit smells like. It's just not gonna happen. So anyway. I got work tomorrow, unfortunately. I'm hoping to get it rain out for some days this week because of the storm. I'd like to be home for a bit. Being out in Florida was fun, but a bit stressful, so I want to chill at home in the game. With my girlfriend in my own area, I feel that. You know, deep and spiritual level. Not the girlfriend part, of course. I don't do that. But you know, yes, I was responding to Betty. You just be Control-Alt-Deleting entire lines of dialogue in your brain and then getting confused, huh? His ass will distract me. Who are you and why am I talking to you? think that whatever you just said to me was a very smart thing to say, and that's what I'm gonna go with. Drive around Florida is crazy. Everyone is cutting everyone off, and there's a bunch of weird people. Then again, it's a bunch of tourists in Florida as well. Supermarket at Florida was actually really impressive and cool. Whenever I think of Florida, I'm just gonna think of GTA 6 from this point forward. So, I literally just imagine you wandering around the set of GTA 6. They even check the eggs to make sure they're good. I mean, yeah, they want to make sure they're actual eggs and not like cocaine in egg form. You know, you imagine how much of a fucking like surprise that would be if like you opened up a cocaine egg in your omelet in the morning. You're like, oh, this is a little powdery. I'll just put another egg in. You mix it all in, and then you get high as fuck. Be a terrible way to start your day. It would become liquid, so like it would just liquefy in the food, and then you get an extremely high dose of it and probably OD on your eggs.
Hey.
Death. It's death. I don't really remember, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, I don't remember. Where the fuck is home? Where is home? Where is home? Where is home? That's where I'm at. Where's home? Brother. Okay, there we go.
Time to go plundering.
My life story is like really cool. Well, I'm gonna hit the head, but I'll leave the stream on. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate the support. You and my dozens of Ghost fans will surely make me the next ninja. I am gonna strangle you. I've made up my mind. There's nothing you can say to change it. It's too late. Where is... Sounds like cream corn. Those are really have to add to that. All these shitty ass fucking uniques. Give me a headhunter, damn it. Give me something that's worth something.
You did well in that brief. What can I do?
You still in the first act in oh fuck. You still in the first act in Path of Exile 2? Who else am I gonna talk to? There's nobody else in my stream. And they're all you. Exactly. Oh, you're in Act 2? Oh, did you kill the werewolf monster? Oh, you killed Gano. Oh, you made it to Act 2. Oh, congratulations, buddy. That's actually really fucking hard to do. You died way less than I did, let me tell you. I died at least 15 times. So many fucking times. The only way I killed him was because I'd gotten like lucky on like a roll on like my gloves, so I did enough damage and I had enough stats where I could survive when he leaps into the air and then he makes the red circle and he slams his ass down on top of you and one-shots you most of the time. I finally had enough health where I could survive it, so then I just spam it. I just spam healing items every time he did that shit until I killed him. And that was literally the only way I made it. And I'm literally just getting the same shitty item over and over again. You don't use WAS? You don't use WAS? WASD? I'll throw you out a window. Anyway, continue.
This here tells a story.
There is no in between. It's one or the other.
Zest.
The one I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
How can I help?
Go Sparky Sparky, do they go? Ice, ice, baby.
Did well in that beast.
This were well made.
Did well in that beast. On with the work.
Oh fuck. I mean, it's fun. It's really fucking fun. Like when shit clicks in this game and it clicks well and it works, it gives you a sense of euphoria that few games can really replicate. Like it's like when I play Elden Ring and I find a really busted weapon, or like when I just use miracles. I mean holy magic. I mean whatever the fuck they call it in Elden Ring, and I just poison and bleed out all the bosses. I mean, I don't think Miracle Whip is gonna make me kill all the bosses. In fact,
I like it here.
I don't think putting Miracle Whip on my balls is gonna do anything for anybody at any point.
This here tells a story.
I'm gonna need you to keep your mouth shut for whatever the fuck it is that you're about to say. It's gonna be really fucked up. Okay.
What can I do for you?
And then I saw your face. Now I'm a believer. Oh, wait. Hey, not that one. The John Cale song, Hallelujah. I feel like that's too reverent for somebody to just be rubbing fucking Miracle Whip on their balls to intimidate an Eldritch Horror boss. It was actually... There's actually, that's interesting. There's actually a dude, because I was talking to
Never stood.
some of my boys the other day. I was about to say the other word, but Twitch be weird about that shit. And so we were talking, and like one of them knows this dude who's like bi, and he does like OnlyFans, right? And so like he's just, I forget what the fuck he does. Like he just be ass out on OnlyFans or some shit like that. And like we were sitting there like, I mean, I wasn't really clowning as much as I was like, I am gonna say like, I would probably like knowing that he's doing this shit and being his friend would kind of be weird for me. But like at the same time, you know, like bro is making ridiculous amounts of money doing this shit. He does not give a fuck. He enjoys doing it. So like, I hate somebody for doing what the fuck they enjoy. It's not for me. All right, would never be for me. I would never.
Hello. Time is not on our side.
Picking up what you're putting down.
Zest.
I just look at it as like, bro's out here doing what the fuck he wants, and like Julian said, he does not give a fuck what you think. He does not give a fuck whether you think it's gay or not. He does not give a fuck how you feel about it. He's still getting rich, and he's still doing what he wants to do. I was like, I can't fault that, because like, I feel like that says something about me as a person, that like, I feel some type, I was like really sitting there for a second. I was like, why do I feel some type of way about it? It's not like he's gonna fuck me. You feel me? Like, I don't have anything to worry about. Like, it's just like, oh, he does some weird shit on OnlyFans. He makes a bunch of money. It's legal. It's consenting adults. He makes a shit ton of money off of it. Why should I give a fuck? You feel me? And like, once I got to that point,
No telling what this is saying.
you go, yeah.
Hello. There's hope.
He's got the formula down, fucking pat. Like, can't be mad at that. And it's like, again, once I get past, it's like, because we as dudes, we put a lot of stock on like, as straight dudes, I should say, because I'd imagine gay dudes don't have this problem. As straight dudes, you put a lot of stock in whether people, how masculine you present to other people. And even if one of your friends who has nothing to do with you in particular is doing something that's considered not masculine, then it is seen as like a knock against you as a person for associating with them, and we are taught to assume that you are also not masculine, or that you are doing something that is not masculine, or that you are gay just because you know gay people, which is not right. All right, but it is a very heavy stigma, especially in the black community.
They say it tells a story.
And like, it's part of like how we cope with shit with like hypermasculinity, because like there's a whole like historical stigma behind homosexuality and black men, and how white people would do awful shit to us and emasculate us. And part of the reason why we're still one of the, not the most homophobic minorities in America, because Muslims, Eastern Europeans kind of beat us in that regard. Like, we're still pretty like conservative in that regard. I mean, Nazis fucking got everybody beat for just about everything. You feel me? But like, they're part of the reason why we're still like so bad with that is because of the fact like there is this expectation that as a black man you have to be extremely masculine all the time, like without fail. And if you're not, then everybody can call your masculinity in question. And it's the worst. It is the absolute fucking worst. And it's part of the reason why I don't enjoy the company of most people, is because I should never have to sit there and like have you question my masculinity or who I am as a person just because of the fact that I don't do things exactly how you do things. There's certain things where it's like, yeah, like I do the same shit. But there's a lot of things where it's like, bro, like I'm not doing that shit because I don't be thinking about that shit. Like I don't sit here and think to myself like, oh my God, am I gay? You feel me? Like it's not a question that I ask myself. I'm very comfortable in who I am and what I am. You know, and it's like, if you're comfortable in who you are and what you are, then why the fuck is it a problem in the first place?
Well made.
But like that's not the overwhelming sentiment. We will sit there and like consternate over like, is that gay, or like does that sound like feminine or some shit like that, because we'll get fucking hoed on for it, and we will get on each other for it, and it's like really like a whole thing. But it's like, this dude, from what I heard, is like, he's tall, he's attractive, he's in great shape, because of course every fucking gay dude is in great shape, and he attracts all the women that like Juju gets. He attracts a lot of women. He's a tall, very, very jacked, light-skinned dude, and he works a great job and shit like that. He gets no shortage of attention from women. He's like, all the women I ever wanted, he pulled. Every single one of them. And you know what? All I could do was just sit there and take it. And I was just like, you know what? He got it. So like he's arguably like in that regard, if like you base it off of like, oh well, like you got to be able to like, because like men in period, we put a lot of emphasis on like how attractive you seem to women as like a measure of your masculinity. How other men see you and like how attractive you are to women is a huge part of like how we judge your masculinity. And like if you get women like if a lot of women like you, especially like women that most men want, then you are that guy. And there's really not too much anybody can sit there and say about you, because at the end of the day you can be like, I mean, I pulled such and such. I know you just sat there and dreamed about her, but I actually managed to impress her, and I fucked her. You feel me? Like, and no, that's not the greatest thing to say, but we're human. Dudes, we think about that shit all the time. Women think about that shit all the time. And so it's like sex, and we think about sex all the fucking time. That is wild. That is absolutely... You just opened a whole new door for me. That is wild. Not once?
What can I do for you? Does Hope's Edge now lies dormant?
That is fucking wild. Because I don't put stock in everything, like every stereotype for dudes, because like some dudes meet the stereotype, other ones don't. But I consider myself a pretty like on top of myself individual. Like I have a lot of restraint. I have the ability to sit there and like be attracted to somebody and then not make an ass of myself in the process. I can be platonic friends with women and not give a fuck. But I still think about that shit all the fucking time. I can't really like, it's just the default. You feel me? Like, it's not every second I think about it, but it's at least several times throughout the day I think about it, which is actually probably less than most dudes.
No telling what this is saying.
I mean, yeah. But also everybody has different, like, it's different for everybody. You feel me? Like, some women are hypersexual. Some men are hypersexual. Some women are so sexual, like, so hypersexual that their dude literally can't fucking keep up with them. Like, it's an actual, like, apparently it's a pretty common problem. Like, when women tend to be so harder to turn on, at least from what I've heard, which I can attest to. But, like, when they're on, it can be a lot. And so, like, dudes will actually have an issue with, like, keeping up with shit like that. And then some dudes, like, they're right there with it. And then some chicks, like, they really just don't give a fuck. And some dudes just don't really give a fuck. I'm somewhere in between where it's like, I mean, I give a fuck, but like, there's other things that I think are more important most of the time. And if I don't like you as a person, then I'm not going to be able to convince myself to fuck you. I know plenty of dudes where that would not even be like an issue. Like, they'd be able to fuck whoever, but like, I can't just fuck somebody that I don't like. Now, maybe if I was extremely horny or drunk, I mean, they're a corpse. There's nothing really sexy about a corpse. I'm sorry. Like, it's just, I don't understand that shit either. Like, I'm not. I just don't want to think about it, cause like, I remember like, I went through down some type of YouTube rabbit hole of like scary stories and shit. Go get your fucking beans. But like, I ended up seeing like this horror story, and it was basically about a dude who like would fuck bugs. Like, that was just what the fuck. I don't know what it's called, but that's what he did. You feel me? Yes, fucking, but like, he legit stuck his junk in like raw decaying meat that was full of maggots. All right, it was one of the foulest things I ever read in my life, because like, they really described like it in depth and shit like that, and it was just hard to stomach. And then there was this other time where I ended up finding like one of those cursed fucking Reddit threads, and it was, I don't know what the original like fucking post was about, but like, I guess they ended up talking about like really fucked up Reddit threads, and it was this chick that how do I say this, she really liked decaying things and stuck something decaying up her hoo-ha, and there were living things in that decaying thing, and it was a whole thing, and it was really fucked up. Just the grosser, less interesting hardcore version, yes. But like, yeah, like, I don't understand shit like that. Like, it doesn't really process for me, you know. He said, when my nether regions tell me that it wants something. Now I'm just you know the show Big Mouth? I'm just imagining the one chick, I think her name's Penny. I'm just imagining her vagina from Big Mouth, only instead of talking about her period. It's like, hey, forget about me. I have needs, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. What did you want? He's speaking to me. She's not, are you busy? Feel like every time this question's been asked, some that is wild. But like, and then there's that. Ooh, I've never gotten this item before. And then there's that. You feel me? Like, everybody's different. Some people are more bombastic and it's more all-consuming. Other people not as much. But yeah, like, everybody's different in that regard. I forget how the fuck I got to this point. Oh yeah, I was talking about the dude that he's bi and he be doing some spicy shit on fucking OnlyFans. But yeah, it's like, I mean, I'm not involved with that, and it's legal. It's all above the board. It's just that it's not my preference. So like, why do I give a fuck about it? You feel me? if it involves something that can't consent like a corpse. I'm sorry, I'm drawing the line there. I can't sit here and, yeah, like, apparently that's like, because of that, it is more common that they will only, like, a lot of times morticians only want to hire women because they're less likely to do that shit. And I was like, how is it so bad that you actively have to go out of your way to look for women morticians because they won't do that, or at least won't get caught doing it? I guess there's always that. You feel me? It's okay, my chat can't hear, so it's fine.
Away from home.
Did well in that Breachstone excursion.
It's the taboo element to it. Yeah, I see a lot of them. Yeah.
This were well made.
Yeah.
Zesht. Does hope Zesht now lies dormant?
See, it tells a story.
You can see that, yeah.
Yes.
And some people are also hardwired that way. Unfortunately.
Time is not on our side.
Time to go plundering.
Yeah. Yeah. By and large, I was gonna say, by and large, that's people's main motivators for doing just about everything, is they want to be accepted and they want to be loved.
This were well made.
And
Does hope Zesht now lies dormant?
even if it's like, well, like, this is really fucked up, why would you think that this would actually correlate to, like, somebody loving you? Like, we as human beings, because we're social creatures, we're extremely social creatures. We can't really survive without other people. We are hardwired to seek affection, in one way or another. It's safety. It reassures us as people that we matter and that we are people in the first place. Like, there's a whole litany of things that go into it. And I think it's like an African proverb. I've heard it a lot in the fucking manosphere shit, so they kind of like co-opted the shit. But it's true. I just hate that they use the shit as like a justification for being an incel. But like, the child who is rejected by the village will burn it to be to feel its warmth. I butchered it, but like basically, you get what I'm saying, you know. And so that's really like how we as humans work, you know. Like, we long to be accepted, and if we feel as though we are rejected by and large, then there comes a point where it's like we ask ourselves, is it me or is it everybody around me? And a lot of times it's us. Sometimes it's everybody around us, but usually it's us. But it's very hard for us as people to see ourselves as in error. It requires introspection, and most people don't like to introspect. Most people don't like to think that they could ever not be the main character of everything, which sounds stupid, but then it's like you actually get down to the nitty gritty of it. Like, most people really just sit there and seem to think they're the main character of shit for some reason. And so they then turn to, well, no, everybody else is wrong and I'm right, you know. And so once you get to that point of everybody else is wrong and I'm right, you're not going to go anywhere good, because all you're going to look for is somebody else to tell you the same shit. And they're not going to introspect, because that's how they got to that conclusion in the first place. Everybody else is wrong, I'm right, you know. And it's a constant feedback loop, and it all stems from the fact that people want to be accepted. Because even incels and shit like that, they do incel shit because they think that somehow in some twisted way it's going to make a woman love them. I almost fell into that shit, but then I was like, why the fuck would I want to do all this stupid fucking manipulative bullshit to manipulate somebody into liking me? Like, if I have to manipulate you into liking me, then you didn't really like me. Why would I want to be with somebody that I had to manipulate and neg and upset and like mentally fuck up in order for them to be whittled down enough to accept me as their partner? What does that say about me as a person, that I had to whittle them down?
Good eating. This whole possession now lies dormant.
Yep. Yeah.
Zesht. This whole
Oh, yeah.
possession now lies dormant.
Yeah. Probably. It's just unfortunately more than likely the type of person who is skilled enough, manipulative enough to make that work probably isn't the type of person that's going to turn around and then be like, you know what, I'll actually use this for good. You feel me? Like, I remember I was talking to Koala like a month or two ago, and I was like, if I really wanted to like get popular quickly on the fucking internet, all I'd have to do is do like what fucking Asmongold or somebody else like that does, or Andrew Tate does, where like they sit there and they say some controversial ass shit. It goes viral. People get upset about it because of the fact that it's controversial. And then I literally get people to watch me and listen to what the fuck I have to say because they're angry and trying to prove that I'm wrong, or they agree with what I said and they think that I am rallying behind their cause. When I myself probably don't really give two fucks one way or another.
I like it.
But because of the fact that I know they care so much about this and they attach this to their personality, I can use it to farm them for revenue, for clicks, for followers, for attention. But it's like, I'd just be lying and I wouldn't be my authentic self. And eventually I'd get tired of being my, like, something inauthentic. You feel me? Like, I can't not be me. You feel me? Like, I'd rather get big being myself or just be relatively unknown being myself than to be something that I'm not, just to get people to momentarily pay attention to me. Because in my opinion, that is like, that literally kills the whole point of being quote unquote, you know, like, I don't like to say influencer because that word is tainted forever, but like being somebody, like, ideally an influencer would be somebody who would be like an online community leader to influence people for good, like giving to charity or being like positivity and like helping people like with depression, shit like that, you know, like encouraging positive change. That would ideally be what it is. Unfortunately, that's not what it is, and that's probably not what it's ever going to be. But like, that's what I'd want to stand for. You feel me? Like being somebody where it's like, oh, you know, like life's fucking hard, but like you don't have to do it all alone. I've been there before, you know, like I can relate to some of the shit that you're going through. Building that type of community to me means a lot more than like, oh, you know, fucking women, man. You know, like if these bitches would just like stop being so uppity and stop choosing all these fucking alpha male assholes and finally gave me a shit. Like, I don't want that. I don't want to wallow in pity and like sit there and like point fingers at people for why like they won't give me what I think that I'm owed. All right, which is a whole other tangent about nobody owes you shit. Nobody owes you attention. No woman owes you pussy. Like, none of that shit is something that you're owed. That's something that you earn, and that person decides whether you've earned it or not, whether it's fair or not. It doesn't really matter. But like, I don't want to be that type of person. You feel me? Like, that shit's disgusting to me. Like, it's literally disgusting to me. So like, I could never be that. But if I wanted to become big overnight, I could do some shit like that. And I would get a lot of attention, mostly negative. Mostly people that I don't like would latch on to me. But it'd be a way to get attention. You feel me? But like, I don't understand. Like, I understand being lonely. I understand like not being happy with yourself and like feeling as though like things are set against you. Like, that's human nature. But like, where I differ with shit like that is like, there comes a point where everybody has to sit down and ask themselves what they're doing to contribute to their own state in life. And the sooner that you can't fix everybody else, but you can fix yourself. And by fixing yourself, you might change how people treat you. And by changing how people treat you, they might treat you better. And by treating you better, they might value you more. And by valuing you more, you might meet somebody who likes you for you that you also like. Right? But what you're not going to do is you're not going to turn around and then convince everybody in the world that you're a special little snowflake and they should love you just the way you are, by sitting there and bullying them and demonizing them and trying to gaslight the world into seeing you as perfect. That's not going to work. That's not going to happen. That's never going to happen. You feel me? Work on the thing that you can control. I don't know why people are so determined to like try to make the world conform to them rather than accepting that they might have imperfections that they need to work on. Because for me, that's an easier pill to swallow. And so
Zesh now lies dormant.
yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. They can't be there 100% of the time. Your own fucking mother couldn't be there 100% of the time. You feel me? And she birthed you. You know.
Greetings. This whole possession now lies dormant. What can I do for you?
Yeah.
Dying is not on our side.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah.
They say it tells a story.
I swear to God.
Hello. Until next time.
Yeah, I agree with that. Almost certainly. Because they're looking for, like, beyond, like, money. Alright, like, everybody needs money. We live in a society that glorifies money more than it glorifies human life. That's already a moot point. Everybody already knows that. But, like, aside from money, there comes a certain point where it's like, you start trying to fill things that money was never meant to be able to can't compensate for. Like, money can't, people always say money can't buy you happiness, which is true to a certain degree. All right. Now, it can get you out of debt, which makes it easier to be happy because you don't have to worry about debt collectors. All right. But if you already had nobody in your life and you already hated yourself and you already had all these other problems, the money's not going to fix that. It's just going to give you more creative ways to cope and hide from yourself that may or may not be more destructive. You feel me? Like, I'm a depressed fuck. So, like, if I had a ridiculous amount of money, like, I had fucking Mark Zuckerberg levels of money, or God forbid if I had Elon Musk like amounts of money, the most I'd really end up doing with it, like, aside from, like, I'd set some money aside just to, like, for charitable shit, because it literally cost me nothing at that point, right? Like, it's literally like the easiest thing for me to do to just make people love me is to just throw money at it. And I have so much of it that it really, like, there's never really going to be a point where I'm going to run out of it. You feel me? But aside from that, like, all I'd really want to do is just find creative ways to hide myself from the rest of the world. And when I did finally have, like, a family and shit like that, I just find creative ways to hide or save, like, protect my family from the rest of the world. You feel me? Like, it's not going to make me a fundamentally different person. It's just going to allow me to better buy into and indulge the impulses that were already there. I'm not a huge people person. All right. I'm not. I never was. I never will be. I can tolerate people. I like certain people, individuals, but on the whole, I don't enjoy the company of people. I don't. I find large crowds of people to be irritating. I get angry when I'm in crowds, not because anybody in the crowd did anything to me, but because I'm uncomfortable, because it's a lot of noise and it's a lot of extra bodies and it's a lot of like stuff that I just don't want to deal with for the most part. You feel me? Like, I'm not a people person, so like, and then being super rich would make it so that everybody'd always want to know what the fuck I'm doing, because now that I have money, I'm suddenly important. You feel me? Another thing is like, people flock to you, and 9 times out of 10, they're not people that are good for you when you have money. Like, gone are the people that genuinely give a fuck about what is going on in your life, like your outcome. It was already a small amount of people who gave a fuck. Now it's basically nobody around you gives a fuck. Because all the people that have managed to flock to you now are 9 times out of 10 looking for a way to part you from your money. And they will say and do whatever the fuck they can to part you from your money. And if that means that they have to lie out their fucking ass, then they'll do it. And if that means they have to sit there and agree with some terrible decision that you're about to make that will ruin your life and the lives of other people, then they'll do it. Bless you. You know, like, it makes you a target. It makes you somebody that dangerous people pay attention to. All right. And that's just the nature. And that's why, like, there's a reason why billionaires rarely ever go out in public without a fucking armed entourage with them. Everybody's like, oh, well, you know, like, if you just, like, were a nice person, people wouldn't fuck. No, people would fuck with you if you were the best person on fucking earth. If you were Jesus Christ, but you had $1 billion in the bank, somebody would fucking Judas your ass in 5 seconds. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. All right. That's the unfortunate truth about humanity. There's millions of half-decent people in the world, and there's also thousands of not good people, really dangerous people. And the really dangerous ones are the ones you have to watch out for, and they're the ones that will have the biggest impact on your life, unfortunately. Like, it takes one crazy person who really does not give two fucks whether they live or die to walk up to you in public and blow your fucking brains out or kidnap you, and that's your life. If you have stupid amounts of money or fame or whatever. I wouldn't want that for myself. Now, if my book goes stupid or I suddenly go viral or some shit like that, and that's how that plays out, and I end up becoming a target because of that, by happenstance of just doing the things that I enjoy, then that's what happens. That's what God decided. I got to deal with it as it comes. But I don't want fame. And really, I don't want money. I just want to be comfortable and to be able to make the people that I care about comfortable. And to maybe make it so that I don't have to see fucking homeless people everywhere that I can't fucking help. You feel me? And no, it would not be by putting homeless people in jail. Because for some reason, most billionaires never think to themselves, well, I could get rid of homeless people by putting billions of dollars into healthcare safety nets that make it so that there are no homeless people. No, it's just, well, I'm just going to spend billions of dollars to further make more people poor and then hide myself from the people I just robbed. I digress, but like, you feel me? It baffles me.
Tells a story.
Yeah. Yeah.
did well in that breachstone.
Why do you need more?
Until next time. Zesht. They'll be here, waiting.
Yeah.
Yes. Does Hope Zesh now lies dormant?
Or we blow ourselves up. Also that part.
No telling what this is saying.
Hello. On with the work.
Oh, it's simple.
Yes.
This were well.
Until next time. You did well in that race. Until next time.
Yeah.
A sight for sore eyes.
Hello. Time is not on our side.
No telling what this is saying.
can I do for you?
Yeah.
This whole possession now lies dormant.
People don't see it that way. A lot of people genuinely think they're going to live forever, even though they know that it's impossible. But like, most people don't think about the fact they're going to die one day with any real seriousness until death is like staring them down. You know? And
Possessed. On with the work.
no, you're good, fam.
A king's a ransom, this.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Yeah.
On with the work.
Yeah. I mean, it's the thing that your body has built all of its defenses to escape. Everything our body does, it does to prolong life and to avoid death. Yeah. So, like, that's literally how we're programmed. And even though death is around us, things have to die just for you to live. Things are dying inside of you all the time. Your cells are going through apoptosis and dying constantly in the billions every single day. You feel me? But, like, we don't think about that because to us, to the being inside, somewhere between our mind and our body, you know, our soul sees itself as immortal to some degree. And so we kind of put up a barrier between us and everything else around us until we're in a situation where it's slapping us in the face and it's like, oh shit, I could die here. You know, when you're confronted by a dangerous predator, when you're in a car crash, when you are staring a
You did well in that.
situation where very clearly you might not survive in the face,
Waiting.
is when you start to think about that shit. And for a lot of people, they don't see some shit like that or think about it until their last day. And some people never think about it at all because death just kind of comes and then grabs them before they realize what the fuck happened. You know.
Yes. On with the work.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Greetings.
Yeah.
Let's hope Zesh now lies dormant.
Kind of do and I kind of don't. But continue. Well, I got 2 left feet. Can't dance for shit. I have no rhythm. I got white people rhythm. No offense. Lucky motherfucker. Ooh, what's this?
A relic worth keeping.
Makes sense to me.
Greetings. You did well in that breach to Lesker. Let's hope Zesh now lies dormant.
Yeah. Ooh, a sale. Somebody wants to buy a thing from me. Somebody wants to buy a thing from me? I don't know how to... That, I have a thing that I listed. Oh no, in Path of Exile.
Won't say no to a spot of shut-eye.
You know, they want to buy a thing from me in Path of Exile. I hate when people do shit like that.
You did well in that brief.
Yeah.
Until next time.
What's an aunt without a trophy?
Yeah.
Zesht.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Let's hope Zesht now lies dormant.
I've gone through damn near every one of these fucking reliquary keys, and not one worthwhile item has dropped. And I'm beyond disappointed. I mean, I expected that none of them were really going to bear any fruit, but dear God. No. You're what? No. You're what? I'm going to throw you out a window.
Hello.
That's what I'm gonna do. I made up my mind. Whether you enjoy it or not is entirely up to you. All I know is you're going out that window. If you're making a mess, somebody gotta clean up. I guess that is art, isn't it? That would make Rainbow seem a lot more ominous.
Hello.
What are you talking about? What are you doing? Hmm. I'm convinced that I will never, ever, 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 ever,
What can I do for
ever buy.
you? Time is not
I thought of that too. I'm never ever buying these fucking reliquary keys again. This has been a thorough waste of my time. I've not gotten one worthwhile item from any of this, and I'm utterly disappointed. I hate you. Not an instrumentus, not a headhunter, not anything that would sell for half decent. They get the same items that are stupid and shit over and over and over again.
Zesht.
I swear to God.
Let's hope Zesht now lies dormant.
A bull market? I can't stand you. I can't tolerate this foolishness coming out of your mouth. Oh my God.
Zesht is a stream.
I am going to flip shit. Oh my God. You're just in rare form, aren't you? Okay. I'm at a loss for words. Brother, if I get another one of these goddamn stupid ass, weak ass uniques that
Yes.
are very boring to get over and over again,
Does hope possession now lies dormant?
I swear to fuck, what woman? Who the fuck is there? I'm not falling for this. I'm not doing. I know what you're going to do. I'm not doing this. I will not play into your games. Another fucking quarterstaff. Son of a bitch.
Dashed. This is strange.
Isn't it?
On with you.
Isn't it really? I wish there were long swords in this fucking game. I wish there were even curved swords in this guild. I mean, in this game. You got my reference, didn't you? Ah, you didn't get my reference. Uh-huh. Curved swords. Because red guards have curved swords. Skyrim.
You did well in that breach to rescue.
And it's heavily implied that they're not talking about swords. It is. It really is. The way the guard says curved swords just doesn't sound like he's talking about swords. He's like, did you hear? There are red guards in the city. I mean, in the town. I heard they have curved swords. Curved swords. I'm just like, brother. I just think it's a lot more hilarious that he was just sitting there really like worrying about fucking
Did well in that breach to
red guards having curved penises. I just think that's the funniest thing ever. Like he was having a whole existential crisis about it. Oh well, womp womp. Oh well. Happens to the best of us. What does this do? Oh. Damn, I was hoping it would do something other than that. Sure as fuck didn't. Didn't do shit. Did you just cough up a lung? I hate when that shit happens.
Won't say no to a spot of shut eye.
You're made of beans.
You did well in that breach to.
There's a bean pun in there somewhere, but I don't have
What's an aunt without a trophy?
enough knowledge about beans to come up with a good one, unfortunately. I'm very sad. Give me something useful, you bitch. Fuck you. You gave me another pair of fucking greaves. You give me like 40 other pairs of these goddamn greaves. I'm suing.
Greetings. Does hope possession now lies dormant?
Please stop choking on water. You're made of water. How can you choke on what you're made of? What a terrible day to be literate and understand the human language. Helen Keller never had to worry about moments like this. I gotta just assume Helen Keller didn't fuck. I'm pretty sure she did. I just try to imagine that she didn't. I mean, get abused pretty, oh, most certainly. You mean to tell me she's blind and deaf? And she wasn't mute, but I know that she couldn't speak for shit because she was blind and deaf. But, like, that is unfortunately a prime target because it's not like she could point at who fucking did it. Can't see the fucker. I mean, I think she fucked when she got older. And like at that point she probably had a fairly strong grasp of what was happening when she understood Braille and all the other shit. Now, whether something happened before then, I'm unfortunately pretty sure something probably did. Because humanity's the fucking worst. Oh my good golly, oh Molly. Oh, another fucking useless ass unique.
Now there's a nice surprise.
You're just on a roll today, aren't you? Your head is full of potatoes. What the fuck did you just say under here? What the fuck? I'll never speak such devilry around me again. It is the forbidden tongue which never speaks such things around me again. Try not to speak of anything that you do. It insists upon itself. Ooh, uncut spiritual. I said it. Oh my god. It's a miracle every day that your brain cells don't give up on breathing. I mean, wouldn't that also technically be your brain cells giving up on breathing because your brain cells are in your head and they form your thoughts, so it's like that would be them deciding. You know what? You know what, motherfucker? I don't have anything snarky to say because technically, yeah, that's right. But know that I'm thinking something very not nice, and fuck you.
Check off the dust and let's have that stuff. Straight through the heart.
what if I want to be less? But depending on who you ask, that would be me being more.
Lightning strike plus. I'm not running home like that.
It's sub-secondary. I was about to say, I actually have no idea what the fuck that means, so I'm gonna need you to break down what the fuck you just said. Why specifically is it beans? What the fuck are these beans doing to you?
Home like that. Prowess.
I mean, beans are nice,
I'm
but
bet
like,
double as is.
these beans are fucking transforming you. These are super beans. Get your disgusting bot ass out of my chat, you disgusting worm creature. Now I gotta go all the way to my fucking channel just to get rid of your disgusting bot ass. And he's gone. I hate bots so much. I hate bots, but I also hate the people that make them even more. So, tertiary?
Now we're talking.
That's neat.
Come on.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Fuck, I can't say it either. Fuck you. I think I did one time on a lark and I got it right. I couldn't do it now.
A worthy thought.
Yes. A lark. I mean, in the context I'm using it, it basically just means for shits and giggles, but... Definition, lark. A small, ground-dwelling oh, fuck, it is a bird. In slang, a lark most often refers to a lighthearted fun activity, a prank, or carefree adventure. A merry, carefree adventure by dictionary.com. A merry, carefree adventure, frolic, escapade, innocent or good-natured mischief, a prank. So basically for shits and giggles.
Straight through the art.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
I rebuke everything that you just said.
Bet double as is.
You're getting worse. How is it getting worse? Actually, we can.
No,
It's a condition that can make you lactate. So, haha. You fuck. I got nothing for that one. Your brain stinks of elderberries. What the fuck did you say? You are an elderberry. Ooh, unique. Too bad it's already one that I don't give a fuck about. Hi. No. I don't know what happened actually.
This here tells a story.
Well, you see, it all began
This
when I
one,
was
see, tells
born.
a story.
You did well in that breach, Celeste.
Hear what in the distance again? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. I fell for that again. I hate you.
But does hope's edge now lies dormant?
Can't believe I fell for that shit twice. Twice! It's a twofer. It's a terrible fucking twofer. No, you will not. I'm on my P's and Q's. How is Power Word doing these days? It's good. Good for her. I hope they don't, because fuck them, but you know, I digress.
Lightning strike plus! Need mana.
Ah, I killed you, dumb bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you, mother bitch. Fuck are you? Fuck you, mother bitch. This helmet has a lot of armor on it. That is a lot of armor. That's some nice armor. Too bad it doesn't need intelligence, because why the fuck would I need intelligence for this? Well, I'm staring at a thick-ass helmet, and it's got intelligence on it. Friendo. Very. I'm not. I'm kind of blank, actually, mentally right now. Monotone irritation. It's very easy to modulate irritation when you speak in a monotone. Some would argue it's my standard way of talking.
Hello there.
I'm not falling for it. I'm not. I see. I caught on to it immediately. I was like, nope, nope, nope. I know what she's doing here. It's like a shark sitting in the waters waiting to see when it can bite somebody's legs off. A friend of mine recently got a jumping spider. And on the one hand, it's kind of cute. On the other hand, it's a jumping spider. I mean, of all the spiders, it's one of the better looking ones. It's mostly just, it's a spider, and I don't like spiders.
I'll be here, waiting. Yes?
I'm not gonna hold you. Every time you remind me that you have a sibling, it blows my mind a little bit because I keep on forgetting that you're not an only child.
This whole possession now lies dormant.
I don't know why, but in my head canon, you've always been an only child, which doesn't make any sense. It would explain so much. It doesn't, because you weren't. No, you're an anemone. Anemone. You guys made me ink. Why do we even have that bell? Llama! He's supposed to be dead! Absolutely fucking hilarious. Like, it was one of my all-time favorite movies in my childhood. I think they did Balto. I'm pretty sure they did Balto. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters? And I asked for sons. I didn't know one of the Osmonds sung that song. I legit just thought that his voice actor had pipes, and it's like he switches out just for that song.
I cleaned hell.
You're the saddest bunch I've ever met. Before we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you. Oh, Aristocats. I forgot about Aristocats. You're right. So many gems that, like, they just like, I get the, like, really great things a lot of times don't need sequels. Not everything needs a fucking sequel, but it just bothers me that, like, every time they tried to do a sequel, it just went horribly. Like, I can't think of a single movie that they made where the sequel was better than the original, really.
admire the art.
Yeah. Like I really can't think of one where it's like, oh, the sequel was actually better than the original. Like with Marvel movies and shit like that, I feel like they get better with time, but like with Disney movies, like their animation shit, the sequel is always worse. It's never better. You're always left sitting there wondering why the fuck they couldn't just leave it alone. It's like, why'd you have to make the sequel? Oh my god, I got picked. Hate it when I get dicked. Stupid. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Really? You think the sequel is better than the original? That's the one with the... Monsters Inc. does get better with the sequel.
Part of the job.
Finding Dory was good. It actually made me tear up several times. Like, the movie started off, and then I was just like, oh, this is gonna be hard. Because I was tearing up at the beginning with Baby Dory. And they just sat there and realized, oh, she has severe memory loss issues. And I was like, oh, but she's so cute and innocent and helpless. Oh, but she has severe memory loss issues and she doesn't remember shit. And then, like, her working her ass off to remember shit. Like, I honestly forgot that it was Ellen DeGeneres that fucking voiced her. That was how good her performance was. And I don't give a fuck about Ellen DeGeneres.
That's Thrilla the Hunt.
You can bet before we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you. I forget what the next one was after that. I forget if it was the one where he said he wished he'd... Yeah, I really should have learned how to swim. It's an amazing movie. I watched all of these movies on repeat as a kid, not realizing I was watching the golden age of fucking Disney. I think that's the saddest thing about being a 90s kid, like being born in the late 90s, is that I just didn't realize how good things were. Because I was like, oh, like this is like the default. And it's like, no, it's actually not. And I was like, what do you mean?
Lightning strikes twice.
I want to say I missed the 90s, but technically I grew up on the reruns from the 90s. So I miss the 90s reruns. And to a certain degree the 90s, because the 90s are what created the things that I was watching the reruns of. Like Dragon Ball Z had already been finished by the time I was born. Had been for several years. I of course didn't know that. But like, Dragon Ball Z is the reason why I love anime.
That was almost solid.
Well, mostly it was because my god brother liked Dragon Ball. And I really looked up to my god brother. Because, I mean, I always saw him as my big brother. Because all I had was my older sister. And so because he liked it so much and like he put everybody on it, I obsessed over it because he liked it. And I remember that he used to have this collectible action figure of Super Android 13 that he explicitly told me to never open. I could look at it, but I could never open it. And it always confused the fuck out of me, but I never opened it because of the fact that it was my godbrother who was telling me not to do it. If it was my sister who told me not to do it, I definitely would have done it. But because my godbrother told me not to do it, I didn't do it. And I always like stared at it and was fascinated by it. And I didn't even watch fucking the movie with Super Android 13 until I was in my 20s. But like, I was fascinated with everything Dragon Ball Z. Like, I love playing the video games and shit like that because he put me on the video games. And so, really, my love for it just stems from me looking up to my godbrother when I was a kid. I actually told him that a couple months back when it was his birthday. Boy, I really wish that I learned how to swim. Are they good swimmers or bad swimmers? Yeah. Yeah. Why? Why? Yes, why don't you like to go under the water?
Straight through the eye.
Mm. No, makes sense.
Speak.
Makes sense. We must breathe right here and right now. We will die, which is why we must breathe. I'm not trying to kill you, we need to breathe. If we breathe right now, we die. I don't understand. We're not saying the same thing. I'm going to take control and we're going to breathe. Oh my God, there's water in our lungs. What have you done, you fool? I told you, we don't breathe because we're underwater. We're dying. We're dying. Flail. Flail, grab the children and yank them down. Use them as lifeboats. I'm just imagining watching from the edge of the boat. See you stop climbing over the children to get out. I could just be standing there like, you know, you tried to kill the kids, right? Not like a hippo. Like a teeny weeny hippopotamus. I just never understood that. I was like, do y'all just think that everything is supposed to sink in water? Like, that shit utterly baffled me. All right. Like, I'm just imagining this extremely drunk dude who's being belligerently drunk in public, and he's just like, by the way, everybody knows that if a woman doesn't drown, she's clearly a witch. And it's like, Ted, who the fuck came up with that? That literally just sounds like something you came out of your ass with. No, it was in the Bible. Well... Oh my God. Yeah. You don't like your saddles blazing, huh? I heard the title. I actually don't remember what it's about. Isn't it like... Oh. Why for doth thou become uncomfortable? Before you continue, I can still hear you talk. I have to get up and go take a piss. I just want you to know that. I will still hear the story. I'm getting up to go take a piss, so I will not be able to talk. I have returned. I have returned, and I'm ending my stream so that I can eat this popsicle in peace. Shut up. Bye, stream. Thanks for watching me talk to myself in the voices in my head named Lacey.